Hello guys, what's up and welcome to yet another interesting sewing tutorial video. So in this video I will be sharing with us on how to sew this cowl pattern short Bubu Kaftan dress. As always, it's your girl Uwa Apparel. Kindly hit the subscribe button and let's get started. So to make this outfit we ought to use 2.5 yards of Ankara fabric because we're supposed to cut for the pockets also, and for you to have a lot of dropping on the side as cowl pattern, you would need about 2.5 yards of fabric. So the full length of this fabric is 45 inches while the width is 29 inches. So my fabric was quite small, and so I could not cut for pockets. Okay, so this particular outfit I made does not have pockets. So if you want to see the video where to cut pockets on your Bubu Kaftan dress, I'll be leaving the links below in the description. Okay, so I'm folding this fabric into 4, and at the very top there I am drafting my starting line. So from the starting line I'm going to be taking every other measurement. So first I'll be taking my neckline measurement, and it is 3 inches width and 2 inches of depth for the back. You could also go for 1.5 inches. So I'll go ahead now to connect both points together, and then also I'll be drafting the pattern for the front. So it's a v-neck line pattern. So the length of my v-neck is 7 inches from the starting line. So you can see me making adjustments on the neckline pattern. If you want your v-neck line pattern to be deeper, you could go as far as 8 inches. Okay, so the remaining length there will serve for our sleeve length. So I also went ahead to take my shoulder slope measurement of 1.5 inches, and from the shoulder slope there I went down to get my sleeve width of 9 inches. So this will also serve as our chest line where we'll be taking our bust circumference measurement. Also from the shoulder line or the starting line, I will be going down to take the measurement of 35 inches, which is around my nail area, above my nail area. So I'll make a point there now and roll a straight line across it. So I didn't bother to take my waistline measurement. So this, I am rolling a straight line, would be around the nail area. Okay, so on my chest line I will be taking my bust circumference of 10 inches. My bust circumference is 40 inches divided by 4 give me 10, and I'm also adding extra 4-inch allowance to it. So this will serve for ease and also for seam allowance. Then also on the line which is around my nail area, I'm also taking 10-inch measurements, and I will be adding an extra 3 inches allowance to it. Okay, so the measurement on the chest line is wider than that of the line around my nail. So from that point there I'm going to be shaping it all the way to the chest point, the chest line point. Okay, so that is what will give us that cowl neck effect on the side. So I took a straight line from the nail area all the way to the border of my fabric, and I went ahead to cut out the pattern. Okay, so first I did cut the pattern for the back while I left the one for the front first. So from my cutting I discovered that it wasn't properly shaping, especially around the sleeve area. So I went ahead to shapen it properly, you could do this as well. You could reduce it by 1 inch on the side there. Okay, so this is it. I'll be separating the back fabric now from the front so as to be able to cut the neckline pattern for the front. Okay, so our V neckline pattern is what I'm cutting out now. And after this, I would go ahead to open up my fabric, and first we're going to be running our stitches on the top, which is from the shoulder area. So take note of the portion where I'll be indicating with my fingers now. So that's where we'll be running our stitches on the shoulders. After I was done, this is what we have. The shoulders already stitched together. Now I'm going to be working on the band for our sleeve. I'm going to be attaching a band to the sleeve because it is very short. So the band will extend the sleeve width and it will look exactly the way it is in the video at the beginning. So I'm simply opening the stitched portion around the shoulders. Okay, so I am placing the fabric for the band on the wrong side of my fabric. Please take note of that. And I went ahead to run my stitches. So after I was done stitching, this is what it is now looking like. So I have flipped it over to the right side now, and I'm simply folding the fabric for the band inward. And you can see the way I did it. I would go ahead now to run my top stitch on it, and I would also be repeating it for the other sleeve. And so this is what the sleeve is looking like after I was done stitching. The sleeve is now extended. All right, it's now longer. So I'll go ahead now to pipe the neck pattern using my bias fabric. Okay, so I'll be running my stitches on the front side of my fabric, and then I'll fold it inward and also run my stitches. So this is what the neck area is looking like after I was done piping it using my bias. So the next thing we're going to be doing is to run my stitches on the side. Like I said, this Bubu Kaftan does not have pockets, so I'll go ahead to run my stitch from the armhole area there of the sleeve all the way to the border of this dress. Okay, so I'll do that also for the other side, and after that I'll go ahead to stitch the border area. I'll fold the border area inward and I'll run my stitches. So this is what we have. After stitching on the side, I have flipped over to the right side. You can see the way it's already looking after I was done stitching the border area as well. Thank you so much guys for watching today's video. I hope you loved it. It's beginner friendly, and if you haven't subscribed at this point, kindly hit the subscribe button. We love you here, and I'll be seeing you on the next one.